These are instructions on how to schedule a meetup in SA Big Dogs. On the main page, sabigdogs.com, click on Meetups, click on Calendar. Take a look at the calendar to see what is already scheduled. If you see an open date, you can schedule anything. If you see something that is already scheduled, you can open that up and see what type of event it is and what's the location. If your event is a set number of miles away from that location, or if it's a different type of meetup, then you can go ahead and schedule something at the same time. On your internet browser, click the back button to go back to the calendar. Now, for example, we're in July. If you want to look at another month, you can scroll the arrows. And now we're in August. And notice here that Tuesday, August the 3rd is empty. The yellow pad here are notes. That's just mainly information for folks. If you actually want to schedule a meetup, you'll click on the calendar. Give your meetup a name. Sometimes it's fun to give it a weird name that rhymes or has some of the same letters in it, like Wet Walk at Woodcrest. And the date is already in there because you clicked on the calendar. If you want to change the date, you can click on this calendar. You can set the time here. Make sure you choose AM or PM. For this example, we'll do 7:45 PM. Scroll down. Give as many details as possible here about your meetup. You can enter which direction you're going to be traveling in. If you're on a loop, so folks that are late could meet you near the direction. Let people know whether it's going to be or slow or fast or moderate or leisurely pace, so folks will know what type of dog they can bring or whether or not they can handle the walk. You might even let folks know how many miles the walk is going to be. And once you are done entering your information there, then scroll down. You can pick an image. The Big Dogs image is automatically going to be included in the message. But let's say that you have a picture from a Comanche Park outing. Well, you can upload that picture if your meetup is going to be at Comanche Park. Or you can not show an image. Or you can pick an image that's already in your meetup group. And scroll down a little further, and you can choose who's hosting. Whoever went into the calendar, your name will automatically be checked. If you're sharing the hosting with someone else, you can check their name here. You can leave instructions if someone else is going to be hosting. And a nifty feature here, if you plan on doing the same meetup several times, then you could automatically repeat this meetup every week or every month or every day by clicking here. Edit. Make sure that you enter a location under where is it. A lot of venues are already in Meetup, and there are probably hundreds, so you don't want to scroll through all of them. If you know the first letter of the name of the venue, for instance for Woodcrest, I'll click on W and scroll down, and there's Woodcrest Park, and I'll click Select. Or you could add your own venue or look for other venues that way. And there's other information here if you want to change whether or not people get automatic RSVPs. You can change the attendee limit if you like. Once you have all the settings like you want, then you can click schedule this meetup now. And once the meetup is scheduled, you can email your meetup group or just go straight to the meetup page to take a look at the event. Be sure, once your event is scheduled, that you take a look at the date and the time to make sure you entered it correctly, especially AM, PM. Take a look at the location, and occasionally you can come back and look over on the right and see how many people have RSVP'd. And as the event gets closer, if you want to talk about the meetup, for instance, tell people to make sure they check the weather, or let people know that part of a bridge is washed out or something like that, you can type it here and click post. You have just finished viewing and listening to instructions on how to post events in Meetup. If you have further questions, be sure to talk to Karen.